Republican and Democrat, which is blue and red too. You know what I mean? Republican is red. Public the other one is blue. So it's like, you know what I mean?
It's like the American flag, blue and red.
Exactly. And this is no conspiracy. This is just actual facts. You get me? Don't believe us. Check it out. You know what I mean? You just connect the dots. That's the meta science. But
so if you look at like the American history, and now we bring it back to the UK, do you think it's any different?
Well, in terms of the gang violence and the Labour and the Conservative.
Yeah.
With R1, it's discreet. With R1, is
no, but let's be real. On a level, bro. On a level, let's be real. If you look at Labour is great.
Yeah.
If you look at Conservative is blue. We see these colours being posted everywhere. It's no coincidence. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, and the Union Jack is white, blue, and red.
Red, yeah. It's like the American flag.
Exactly. But it's the original.
I don't know if anyone's ever connected these block stickers, but yeah.
So then how does it relate to now the gang violence?
So if we look back on the UK postcode was when it all started like popping off and that, what were the predominant colours that we had? We had purple, we had green, we had blue, and we had red.
And what does that mean? Like, I mean, as in, like, okay, like, why are we having these postcode wars and stuff? Because, like, to be honest, like, UK is just copying, like, America. Like, whatever America does, is like, we have to follow.
Yeah, but it's because the UK, I don't know if you looked into the deeper aspects of it, but the USA isn't actually a country. It's actually a business, a corporation. It's actually owned by China. Same as the UK.
Oh, you're going into the Freeman thing?
Yes, it's mad. I don't know if you can handle that.
I mean, like, okay, we've got like 2 minutes before we're going off air on the radio, but still on air on Instagram Live. I mean, yeah, we can like talk about that like briefly. You know what I mean? Like for those who are on Instagram Live, online exclusive or Instagram exclusive, quickly, like, you know,
until China pretty much owns everything. They've got shares in countries here, there, and everywhere. And because they've got shares here, there, and everywhere, they're making more money. They're making more money back, and they're buying up more of that. Yeah, it's mad. It's buying up all of that. And we're going to be run by the Chinese eventually, by their security system. I think not Americans going digital now.
No, I hear that.
Talking about Bitcoin and buses and everything. Yeah, it's good, but yeah, again.
Yeah. Well, I hear you. And what do you think about the oil situation?
The oil situation.
You get me?
There is no unlimited oil. Oil is all a massive lie. They just want to paint it over. Do you think that they want to be carbon free? They're going to be burning all the fossil fuel feed and go electric free and that. It's all one massive lie. Like tree store carbon, like
and that's their rate. 104.4 FM. News and views around the world.
News at 9.
No, I hear that. It's mad. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I can hear you still. Yeah, no, because like I was watching something, my brethren, he gave me like some link this morning from Benjamin Fulford. I don't know if you know that guy. Like that guy. Oh, you haven't heard of him still. Like he's some old school, like kind of like David Icke, but you get me, like even on the next level. And then he was saying like they've only made oil expensive. They only make oil expensive in the West, but everywhere else is cheap. Like it's just a bubble that we're in.
Yeah, that's why I said like all this oil shortage. Like I don't know if you have been realizing, but if you're looking at fuel, like it's a bit like the food prices. People haven't really noticed that the food prices have gone up because they've done it slowly but surely. Like if we use Freddos, like the chocolate bars, for example, they used to be like 2-3p. That was when I was a little you understand me? And then I remember them going up to 5p, then 7p, then going up to 10p, then 13p, then 15p, and then I see them go up to like 25p, and then certain shops I'm seeing little Freddo bars for 70p. We're talking about the inflation now. And when we're looking at fuel, they caused this mad catastrophe, you understand, where everyone thought there was a shortage, but really there was enough old fuel because they caused that fake pandemic. Now, there's a petrol garage literally over the road from my yard, you understand me? Now, I've seen petrol go up literally by 1p every week, yeah?
Tell me about it, G. Not even 1p. Bruv, it's going up every day now. Like I'm seeing petrol almost £2 a litre now.
I'm seeing diesel go up 2 pence every week. Now, I've seen that happen for like the last 3 months ever since that mad petrol catastrophe. Petrol used to be £1.32. That's unleaded. I'm seeing over the road from me, yeah, that unleaded is now costing £1.74.
Exactly.
People are not realizing the big difference, but it's happening slowly but surely. You understand me? It's fucking mad, bro. It's fucking mad. They're surely driving every diesel thing cars off the road, yeah, and they're gonna bring in all this electric shit, and then they're gonna end up restricting people's travel for Agenda 2030.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you still. That one. Like, I'm like, is it even worth having a car anymore? Like, man is paying tax for the car and they're making the road smaller as well. Yeah, you're paying tax for your car. They're making the road smaller. They're making the cycle lane bigger than the actual car lane. And you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Well, there's one way around it. Get yourself an electric car, stock up on petrol. I can tell people how to make petrol just literally out of plastic bottles. You get me?
No, I hear that.
Petrol, and you put it through the filtration system and some alcohol, you're going to end up with ethanol, which is the same shit that fucking diesel and all them lot are running off, but you've got to water it down. You've got to know the right limits of like how to water it down. And your cars can still run. They don't want you to know this sort of shit.
Nah. Dark Card Limited said, you don't even own your car. You're a registered keeper. You don't own the original manufacturer certificate of origin. You don't even own a car. Don't bother.
No, see.
He's saying things.
No, hear what I'm saying? This is a techie subject that we're talking on. Because when we're talking about the cars, most people are signing up to BVLA, so they're signing a contract, they're selling most of their rights away. And then once you've signed up for a driving license and all that mad jazz, yeah, you've now not only sold your right to travel A to B in a vehicle from here to there, which is your private property, which is described in law, you've sold that right away. The BVLA now own your car, so if you've gone into some mad areas and you've left your motor, the BVLA now have the right to take your car away and sell it. And say, oh, we're fining you for this and that. But now there is a law prescribed that you can have a private insurance, yeah? You've just got to know the law properly. I don't know the ins and outs of it too tough, but you can actually drive around in a car without a license. You can get pulled over police. Yeah, they can cause you loads of fucking aggro. Once you go to the station, describe all the laws, like, I have a right to travel with my own private property from A to B. And all of that, yeah? All these mad things, yeah? All this mad does. You can actually get away with that. Whereas if you've actually signed up to the DVLA, you're getting charged for driving offences, all of that, or ain't like take to jail, bro.
No, I hear you with that one. Yeah, but you see now, like with that, when you say you want us to revoke your license and you want to like deregister from DVLA, like, look, we see driving.
Yeah,
There's a difference between a driving and traveling. Traveling is just like when you say I'm traveling in my vehicle, I'm traveling in my private conveyance. You get me? Like that's that old school textbook.
Because if you know about like the police, the courts, and us, we are brought up on a certain dictionary. The police use a different dictionary, and like the law courts use the Black's dictionary. And each dictionary has a different meaning, you understand me? Once you understand that, once you understand words like dock, like law of the sea, if you go into the court, which is a certain place on a boat, you then go into the dock. You understand me, yeah? The dock is where the prisoner is held. Like, I can't really talk too tough on it, but I'll probably get back up in it on live. Yeah. There's some deep shit, but you can get away with it.
No, I hear that, but like I said, I just wanted to say something. Okay, someone wants to join.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say, like, with the driving and like what you're saying in theory, yeah, it works in theory. But when now you go into
I know people that have actually done it. Hello, stick man.
Can I say something?
Go on, bro.
People,
Yeah, go on, my bro.
my people, listen up. So that's what it is. All the governments running on top of the right? So
Yeah.
I mentioned in the comments language, the language that they're using, right? You
Speaking to you from death row. I never imagined that the Crip gang.
All right, oh, and guys, just remember we're gonna go back on live on the radio. No swearing, please. But yeah, continue. Let's hear this.
So we are able to travel from point E to point E in our properties, which is vehicle, which is a car, right? And
Yeah.
I felt as the government running on the law of the sea, we are each one of us a man of the land. So each one of us obey the land, the law of the land, which is quite, the rules are quite simple. There's actually quite like few of the laws of the land. And they're simple as.
Shout out
as
to
you can see,
WTF. What's
right?
going on?
So you can mention
100%.
that is actually allowed to travel from point A to point B without traveling, without any land.
What sorry, stick, yeah? But what not many people realize is we have 3 different types of court systems. Well, sorry, 4. We have a normal, like civil law courts. We have a magistrate. We have a crown court. But not only that, we have a law of the sea court as well.
Let me tell you that it's all about contracts we have signed with the governments, right? We are signing our birth certificates, right? Because the government in the world is not government anymore. It is a registered company in a federal bank in the United States, which is owned by Rockefellers, by all the rich families, which actually ends up as a modern slavery. Because as a birth certificate, it is actually a signed contract with the government, which is actually a registered company at this moment. So the thing we're talking about, like you can travel, it's all of the sovereign entity, right?
They put it like, I don't know if you know the length of it, but you know, like, you get letters through the post, and you know, like when you have your name and your address and all that mad stuff, yeah, and it's written in the box, they call it a coffin. Because you have literally been called lost at sea.
That's why my real name is not as the real name. My real name is Raptus of Sigmund of family Raptus. That's my name. That's my sovereign entity name that I named myself and my family. That's what it is. And I'm determined to go back to Poland and void my birth certificate to literally become a sovereign entity. Not a human being, not the object, not the subject, not the any other names that the government's applying to us as entities, as a humans. They in every kind of document we are objects, we are a side, we are we're not humans in those documents. That's the language they use against us. So we don't understand, so we don't know, so we don't ask about it. We just go through it as I go the documents and I'm reading them. What is actually
It's
there?
only funny that, yeah, I have to say the comment because it's like dark card limited. Because you have to be an implied company to be seen by the United Kingdom. You have to be an implied company to be sued by the United Kingdom. Now, that's not necessarily true in that sense, because you can deregister yourself from the birth certificate. And I'm not going to talk too tough on that. You have to go through a law court with certain things you have to talk about and all of that. Your birth certificate actually a bond, and the bank use it as looking like money. They trade it and they make big loads of money out of your own birth certificate, and you have your own birth warrant in that money back because they stole that from you in the first place. We are actually slaves under the system of the birth. And once you deregister yourself from a lot of stuff, you can still make money.
Yeah.
When you do register yourself, not many people know that you are able to claim sovereign and lunacy, which is the same thing that the Queen does. Why do you think she's have to rent all these kids and do all this mad jazz and get away with it? She's got sovereign lunacy to go anywhere, to any kind of lunacy. She ain't saying not to become fucking happy. This is why everyone needs to be registered. You understand?
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
You got to be able to understand UCAS and law. We fucking.
But remember, bro. Remember, no swearing, please. Please.
So back to the subject. We are actually made to don't understand, to don't think by ourselves. They're trying to actually made us like just the puppets. Like you wear your clothes, you put your clothes off, you put your clothes on, back and forth, and that's what it is, guys. Thank you very much for having me, and I'm jumping on past the cherry pie. Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, bro. Love.
Say,
Peace. All right, bro. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Okay, there's not really much said in the comments, but yeah. Okay, yeah, he was saying some stuff. Yeah, it was valid points and that. But you see, look, with this Freeman thing, straw man thing, yeah. All right. Yeah. Like you get me? Like I've been doing the thing before it was cool. You get it? You get it? Like before it was trending, man was doing the thing in court and going to court and telling them, man, I'm not this guy, I'm not this straw man or this person. Because you see the person, yeah, you gotta understand that the person is not actually like man or woman. The person is a corporate entity. You follow that? And this is how they use your birth certificate or your straw man to make money out of you when you go court, because it's like, oh, they've got the paper, they got you on paper that is a corporation. But when you when you say you're not a corporation, like you are the man, yeah, there's nothing they can do.
Man,
However, I keep saying this in theory. This is all theory. You get it? Because man has done the practical. And in conclusion to the practical, the only thing, it only works, the free man thing only works when you're in the common law court. It only works there. It doesn't work in no magistrate court, because magistrate court is a court de facto. Magistrate court is not even a court. Magistrate court is just something that is like, is not a real court. It's a fake court. But because you got the birth certificate, because you got the identity, your passport and all of that, they use the statutes against you, because it's like you've kind of signed yourself. And even if you come with the free man thing, in the magistrate court, and you tell them about themselves, it's corrupt anyway. They're not. That's a police court. That's not a fair court. That's a biased court.
It goes this deep to the point that you can even tell your right or parent they signed your birth certificate.
No, I hear that. And you see this birth certificate thing, yeah? Like, you can do the free man thing. No one's saying you can't do it. I'm not saying you can't do it and survive. But once you say you revoke your birth certificate, that's it. You can't get no passport. You can't work. You do know that, right? You can't make more money once you say you revoked your birth certificate.
You taken your right to remember to yourself. No, there's no such thing as you can't make money. No, you don't. You can't work a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't start your own business and make money that way. There's ways to get a bank account without having any ID or anything, bro.
Well, where we're at now is more free. We live in an open society where we are able now to make digital currency, as in like NFTs and cryptocurrency. So people are getting paid in that.
That's what man. It's all gonna crash thing. I don't even want to talk about that. Why do you think Bagger Man lost loads of money on Bitcoin? But yeah.
No, I hear that. But people are making money. Like my cousin, he's selling NFTs. You get it? Like it's not going anywhere. You get me? It's not like, oh, it's just a fad. It's a fad. You get me? It's just trending. No, it's there, isn't it? It's there. Like it's not going anywhere. Like all the big companies are like getting involved in NFTs and that. NFT is just basically a non-fungible token, which is like currency, but it's like. But the thing with NFTs is like it's digital art, which is I just look at it as fraud, innit? Yeah, cause when I watch South Park and the way they broke it down, they're just like, no, that's a joke thing. You get me? That's like you owning the Mona Lisa painting, but it's on your laptop.
I understand that, but do you really think it's gonna last for long, or do you just think it's another trend?
No, I think it's a trend, to be honest, because once the computer is down, once the internet is down, like when that don't turn on, when the electricity's gone, it becomes worthless, isn't it? Well, how can you sell something that you need the computer to access it? It's intangible. It's not tangible currency or tangible. Yeah, it's not tangible. You see, like gold. Gold will always have value because it's tangible, because it's real. You know what I mean? You can touch it.
Yeah.
The same like artwork. It will always have value because it's tangible. because it's real. But these NFTs, once the internet is down, once the electricity, once they shut it down, the way they're shutting down everything, you get me, it will be gone. You know what I mean? Are you there, bro? Okay, you're there still. So yeah, the time is 21:21. Now, like I said, I was talking about this violence and you know what I mean, what's going on. We've got the Jubilee weekend from tomorrow. To be honest, I'm quite pissed off, I'll be real, because that Jubilee weekend has messed up my money. You get me? Like man ain't even got paid for this Jubilee weekend. It's peak. It's peak. Because the bank is messing up. So, but you know what I mean, everybody else is different. People are gonna be celebrating, it's gonna be lit. Definitely it's gonna be lit tomorrow. You get me? There's all different events everywhere. You know what I mean? God save the Queen, God bless the Queen. You know what I mean? I doubt that she'll come out though. You get me? Everything is just gonna be like virtual, innit? I don't see her coming out. You get me? Like she delicate right now. She's fragile. You know what I mean? It's difficult for her to move in that. But you get me? Like she does her thing for this country. She brings money into this country. You get me? So you can't be like moaning and saying, "Oh, I don't like the Queen," but she plays her part in it. You get me? In the planet, she plays her position well in it. That's why she's still there. She didn't play her position well. She wouldn't be the Queen in it. You know, like that. Man said he got booted off. You come with the smoke, bro. You come with the smoke. That's why. You know, like that. But yeah, so anyway. All right. So we had to stop the violence. I haven't even played the soundbite of the stop the violence. Oh, this guy, man, he got me messed up now. My people are gone. So yeah, we played the stop the we had to stop the violence. And it was awesome event, awesome concert. And it's like we provisioned this, like it's prophecy, innit? You know, with meta science, it's all prophecy. Like we're ahead of our time, innit? When we do certain projects, it takes like a couple of years for people to catch up with us. You know what I mean? Like, fortunately, stop the violence is timeless, innit? There's always going to be violence, so it's always there, innit? But like what we're saying, like not much people came from Omega, and I'm disappointed. I've been threatening. You know what I mean? I don't even want to threat no more. Like as soon one of these days, man, it's just gone. You get it? When the time is right, man, it's cutting. You get me, car? Man can't be with dead food. You know, like that. You see, like Omega now, especially the community that we've tried to build in Omega is dead food. It's dead food. You men are dead food. You get it? You see what dead food is? Dead food is that weed that you that's got too much seeds in it. You get me? And you have to pick out them seeds, pick it out, and then when you got the bud, it don't even satisfy you. You see, like like that. This is how this station is. It's stagnant. It's that dirty water. You get me? And I don't care. I'm saying it like that. You get me? And why is this person calling me? You know I'm on the radio. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm on the radio. Like, no, man, I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio. No, Kaz, I'm just saying the people like on this radio station. That's what I'm saying. But they're dead food. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear people talking about stop the violence. Look at Sasha Johnson. Look at Sasha Johnson. Look at her. Yeah, die hard for the community. Yeah, did the most for the community and get shot up. Yeah, get bursted, and she's in intensive care. You get me? And there's still campaign for her to find the killers or find the attempted assassins. Yeah, and no one wants to step forward and say, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the right thing and snitch, or I'm gonna point to the direction where they can find evidence or Sasha Johnson getting justice. Look, Sasha Johnson, yeah, listen, yeah, don't even think about waking up, you know. Please don't. Because your people, they're not there for you. Your people are the ones that try to kill you. You get me? So don't talk about no Pan-Africanism. Don't, please, don't. Just don't. Because it's not worth it. You almost ending up like Marcus. No, you ended up like Marcus Garvey getting shot by your own people because you're on the Pan-African thing. You get it? The people that done it before. I believe if they were in this day and time, I don't think they'll be doing what they were doing before about helping black people, because they know that black people are full of S-word. And that's real. You get me? I said it. I've said it. I come with the Pan-Africanism from the beginning. Everybody knows that I was diehard for the people, for our people, but I'm not diehard no more. You get me? You black people, you can do whatever you want to do now. You can do what you want to do. Kill each other. Go ahead, do it. You get me? It's not my problem no more. Like, stop the violence is not for black people. Stop the violence is for people that are in tune and that are aware of what's going on and want to help. Not fake people that saying, yeah, that we are black and we want to stop the violence. You know what I mean? People saying they want to contribute to this concert and don't even show up. You get me? Like I said, 70% of it was white people that was there. You know what I mean? It was only a handful of black people, including the artists that are real, the real artists that represent our community. You know, like that. And High Priest, someone else just telling it how it is. I don't care. Like I said, dead food, stagnant radio. Yeah, a lot of people just talking. No action, no action, no action. No action. Because at the end of the day, you see your children that live by the sword, they're gonna die by the sword. And it's that real. It's that real. And there's nothing you can do about it. You failed as a parent because your child want to live by the sword. You failed as a parent. You get me? When I said on that radio ad, if you don't come, you don't care. I know how many people don't care about their children, about stopping the violence. 100% do now. Yeah, your child live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword, and that's your fault. You get me? Go and call 074 0753 996 8143 if you've got something to say to High Priest someone else. If you want to argue, or if you want to prove High Priest someone else wrong, or you can't prove High Priest someone else wrong right now. You cannot. Yeah, and like, yeah, you just can't, because you know what time it is. High Priest someone else not playing tonight. Call 0753 996 8143 if you dare, and High Priest someone else will settle you. I don't have time anymore. Like, I'm just here because I love Lady M. Literally, that is it. Other than that, I won't be here. I won't be here because it's not worth it no more. You know what I mean? I admit I've had my run on this radio station, and it's time to move on. I'm not stagnant. I don't want to be dirty water. You get me? No one wants to be stagnant in this life. And High Priest someone else sure ain't stagnant. You know what I mean? We're not that dead food. You get me? We're that premium top shelf. You know what I mean? Top shelf drink, top shelf everything. Damn. You know what I mean? Like, people watch High Priest someone else movements but don't want to support. Look, I know people will come out of the live and that, because man is just talking up the realness in it. Like, and people don't like it. But I'm fed up, man. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't want to die like Malcolm X. I don't want to die. I don't want to get shot up like Marcus Garvey. I don't want to get shot up like Bob Marley by their own people. You know? Not even the white man did it. Their own people. I don't want to get shot up like Sasha Johnson. You get me? A Negro did it. I was about to say the M word, but on the radio, but a Negro did it. You get me? That's why there's no justice for Sasha Johnson. You get me? You know what I mean? Someone was saying, that I was documenting Sasha Johnson's and that and about stop the violence and all of that. They said they were gonna come to the party, but they've come to OmegaFMRadio.co.uk on one of what's his name? Brother Man's shows where Sasha Johnson, was talking smoke and all of that. Yeah, but I never saw them turn up. They never bought no ticket. You know what I mean? They're not real. You know what I mean? Well, go on, fire. You're alright. Yeah, it's looking dead on this one. But if you wanna come on, you come on. We light it up one more time. You know what I mean? 'Cause we were talking about some Freeman thing, but right now, like, yeah, we kind of moved on. Just talking about what went down in the Stop the Violence concert, and just, you know what I mean? Black people just full of S words. You get me? Like they wanna blame white people for their problems when we created the problems ourselves. Like that. Like, why are we the only ones suffering? Why are the other race in this country like suffering that are treated even worse than us? You get me? Look at them Romanians. Them Romanians, they're doing their thing. Can't lie, they're doing their thing. Them Romanians, they got their community. They're doing their thing. They're making money. They're doing bits. We're still struggling. You get me? Because it's our fault. It's our fault. We don't want to help each other. This is the problem. Look at that child Q. Look what happened. She didn't get no justice. I Priest someone else was there. I Priest someone else called out all those fake Negroes making noise, pretending that they're down for us. You know what I mean? Like, is that real, man? I don't have time. Oh, wife, ouches, mother, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fed up, man. I'm fed up, man. You get me? Like I said, if your child dies, you get me. It's your fault. You're a bad parent. Don't blame the system. Blame yourself that your child died. You get me? Like I said, no one's calling in because they know they can't call. They can't argue with high priest someone else.